One, two, 1, 2, 3. Come and take a trip in my rocket ship. We'll have a lovely afternoon. Kiss the world goodbye and away we'll fly. Destination moon. We'll be fast as light, we'll be out of sight. The earth is like a toy balloon. What a thrill you get riding on a jet. Destination moon. We'll go up, 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 straight to the moon we two. High in the starry blue, I'll be out of this world with you. So away we'll steal in a space mobile, a supersonic honeymoon. Leave your cares below, pull the switch, let's go. Destination moon. Come and take a trip in my rocket ship. We'll have a lovely afternoon. Kiss the world goodbye and away we'll fly. Destination moon. We'll be fast as light, we'll be out of sight. The earth is like a toy balloon. What a thrill you get riding on a jet. Destination moon. We'll go up, 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 straight to the moon we two. High on the starry blue, I'll be out of this world with you. So away we'll steal in a space mobile, a supersonic honeymoon. Leave your cares below, pull the switch, let's go. Destination moon. Destination moon. Destination moon. Welcome, everyone, to Blue House Live this evening. It is such a pleasure to be with you tonight, and we're so happy to be making music together and for you. So that was Destination Moon, one of my favorite tunes. One of my favorite versions is of Nat King Cole doing it. And so I thought we should start out with something that talks about the evening. Since it's the evening time and the moon is out, so why not have a song about it? My next selection, why am I saying my? It's our, Our next selection is one of my favorite tunes. Actually, every tune on this list is my favorite tune, so I'll try not to say that after every tune. But anyway, it is one of my favorites because it's about my favorite beverage, which is...
This is not your favorite beverage.
Yeah.
I know that for a fact.
Okay. Well, it's like my second favorite beverage. It's my favorite non-alcoholic beverage. This is hot tea. I drink a ton of hot tea. The dentist always tells me, "Oh, you're a tea drinker, right?" So, oops. Anyway, I do like tea, and I do like putting Grand Marnier in it or some cinnamon whiskey. So we're so thrilled you're here with us tonight, and I hope you've got your tea and whatever accoutrements that you like putting in it. I'm discontented with homes that are rented, and so I've invented my own. Darling, this place is a lover's oasis where life's weary chase is unknown. Far from the cry of the city, where flowers pretty caress the streams. Cozy to hide in, to live side by side in. Don't let it abide in my dreams. 1, 2, 3, 4. Picture you upon my knee. Just tea for two and two for tea. Just me for you and you for me alone. Nobody near us to see us or hear us. No friends or relations on weekend vacations. We won't have it known that we own a telephone, my dear. Day will break and you'll awake and start to bake a sugar cake for me to take for all the girls to see. We will raise a family, a boy for you, a girl for me. Can't you see how happy we would be? iced tea for two and two for tea. Just me for you and you for me alone. Nobody near us to see us or hear us. No friends or relations on weekend vacations. We won't have it known that we own a telephone, my dear. Day will break and you'll awake and start to bake a sugar cake for me to take for all the girls to see. We will raise a family, a boy for you, a girl for me. Can't you see how happy we would be? We will raise a family, a boy for you, a girl for me. Can't you see how happy we would be? Yay! Ooh, I love good cha-cha. Do you guys know how to cha-cha? Yes?
Know how to cha-cha?
Yeah. I love it so much. It's like one of my favorite. You can okay. Yes, but you could just play a cha-cha. So I imagine you could probably dance it. You would have to, get rid of any inhibitions, obviously. I used to love ballroom dancing. After I got my first job after graduate school, and I had, what I thought was a ton of money, I went to Arthur Murray and got some ballroom dancing lessons and gave them hundreds of dollars. And so I do know how to cha-cha, but I don't know how well, but I do love it. So when we get back to things, I would like to go back to it. It'd be fun. I mean, I go by myself. I don't take anyone. I just dance with everyone. It's the best way to learn because you dance with a lot of people. So anyway, enough about dancing, but I do love it. The next two we'll do is Devil May Care. And I'm definitely feeling this song a lot because these days with the pandemic, everything changes every day. So I just expect nothing and just roll with everything. So this tune is Devil May Care by Bob Dorough, and he's kind of saying, I'm just going to do what I'm going to do, and I'm not going to be worried about it, and just live my life. So let's be Devil May Care about it. Although I'm really pretty type A about a lot of stuff, so that's a real personal challenge to be laid back. Like, I wish I could be laid back like jazz musicians are supposed to be laid back, but I'm really not laid back at all. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. No cares for me, I'm happy as I can be. I learned to love and to live, devil may care. No cares or woes, whatever comes later goes. That's how I'll take and I'll give, devil may care. When the day is through, I suffer no regrets. I know that he who frets loses the night. For only a fool thinks he can hold back the dawn. He was wise, never tries to revise what's past and gone. Live, love today, let come tomorrow what may. Don't even stop for a sigh. It doesn't help if you cry. That's how I'll live and I'll die. Devil may care. learned to love and to live, devil may care. No cares or woes, whatever comes, later goes. That's how I'll take and I'll give, devil may care. When the day is through, I suffer no regrets. I know that he who frets loses the night. For only a fool thinks he can hold back the dawn. He who is wise never tries to revise what's past and gone. Live, love today, let come tomorrow what may. Don't even stop for a sigh. It doesn't help if you cry. That's how I live and I'll die. Devil may care. Devil may care. Devil may care. Devil may care. Yeah, that was fun. Thank you, guys. I would like to introduce my co-workers this evening. Should I call co-workers, collaborators? I don't know. But two really wonderful musicians here in the DC area. A lot of you folks know who they are already, but there might be some new people who don't. So to my right, I have Chris Grasso on piano. Amazing. I can hear all the clapping. Wonderful, wonderful. And Tommy Cecil on bass this evening. So I remember actually both times playing with both of them. They were on separate occasions, and I was nervous. Did I look nervous? I don't know. This was like 15 years ago, so I don't know if you remember how nervous I was, but I was super nervous because I heard they were so good and knew all these tunes, and I was super green, and I think I knew like 15 tunes, and really hoped that I would make it through the gig. It was like, oh, take another solo, please, 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 please. So anyway, it's been a few years since we first worked together, and so it's a pleasure to work with such fantastic people here in the area, and I wanted to thank all of you here tonight that are here with us, supporting us, and if you've already made a donation towards the ticket price, cover charge, whatever you want to say, we're so grateful. The link is in the comments and on the website, and during this pandemic, it's otherworldly, first of all, and I hope all of you at home and those you care about are doing well and staying safe, because it's definitely something we haven't had before. And I remember back in March when the shutdown happened, all of my gigs disappeared in 2 days. I think that was it. And it was like it was a midweek, and my Friday and Saturday was gone. One of the venues I used to perform in was closed. So I had been working about 5 nights a week, and then suddenly no nights a week. So this is definitely how we make our living. We do love doing it. It also does put food on our table. So thank you so much in advance for whatever you feel comfortable and able to give to support this concert series here at Blues House Live. We're very, very grateful. So thank you again so much. So then we'll slow it down. I think it's time to slow down, right? Okay, and be meditative. Is it okay if I tell a short story? Okay, I'm kind of a fan of stories. But this is one of my favorite ballads. And when I was growing up, we moved when I was about 11. And so I was the same height. No, I'm just kidding. I was like this. I never grew after 11. But we moved, and we had a lovely family next door that had 2 boys in it. And I remember the first time I was walking into the new house, and fellow Gen Xers will remember this, He-Man and She-Ra. I think that was after you guys. But I had the She-Ra Princess Castle, and it was like, this big. It was pink, and it had clouds on it. And I was walking into the new house. I was so excited with my She-Ra Castle. And I know probably 11's a little old to be playing with dolls, but I did it anyway. And over walks this really, frankly, handsome young man who looked to be a little bit older than I was. And so instantly I was like, oh my gosh, he's so cute. And I'm standing here with the She-Ra Castle. So I was a little embarrassed. But he said, oh, hi, my name is Mark, and we're so excited to have new neighbors. And I'm like, I'm Sarah. with the Shiva Castle. So I said, oh, well, it was really nice to meet you. And I kind of just like rushed inside because I was super self-conscious and embarrassed because that's what middle schoolers do. But anyway, I lived next to Mark for at least 8 years. He was 4 years older than I, so 11, 12, so he was like, he was 15 and I was 11. And then eventually I was friends with his younger brother. We went to high school together. But I always had a super big crush on Mark, and I don't know if he ever knew it. And every time I sing this tune, I think of him. He was just nice, and it's kind of fun to have a boy next door. It makes it more exciting when you're mowing the lawn or, just getting your groceries. Or you're like, please sing this song now. But anyway, this is out for Mark. Wherever he may be, this is the boy next door. The moment I saw him smile, I knew he was just my style. My only regret is we've never met, though I dream of him all the while. But he doesn't know I exist, no matter how much I persist. So it's clear to see there's no hope for me, though I live at 5135 Kensington Avenue, and he lives at 5133. How do I ignore the boy next door? I love him more than I can say. Doesn't try to tease me, doesn't even please me, and he never sees me glance his way. And though I'm heart sore, the boy next door, affection for me won't display. I just adore him, and I can't ignore him, the boy next door. How do I ignore the boy next door? I love him more than I can say. Doesn't try to please me, doesn't even tease me, and he never sees me glance his way. And though I'm heart sore, explain. I just adore him, and I can't ignore him. The boy next door. I just adore him, and I can't ignore him. The boy next door. Beautiful. I love that ballad, and you guys played that so beautifully. We could play all day, but we'll just do the hour and 15 minutes. Okay, the next tune we'll do for you is another one of my favorites. Again, they're all favorites. So this tune is called When in Rome, and I'm sure you've all heard the phrase, when in Rome, do what the Romans do, try the local cuisine, visit all the touristy things, and maybe a couple of like hole-in-the-wall local things to do whenever you're traveling. And we will all be back traveling and going places once more, so rest assured that will happen. And when it does, it's fun to try new stuff, right? You know. So in this tune, the person that's singing is saying, when I go to different places, I like to, take advantage and appreciate the locals. Okay? And so this person might have somebody at home, or maybe it could be like, a metaphor for America. I love you, America, but I'm going to travel to Europe because it's amazing. But I'm still going to try the locals. Okay?
Try the locals.
Try the locals. Just have a drink. Just a drink. Safely. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. When in Spain, for reasons I don't explain, I remain in joy and a brew. Don't deplore my fondness for fond adore. You know that a fond adore can lead to a few. And baby, when in Rome, I do as the Romans do. If perchance I'm saying farewell to friends, and romance drops in from the blue, cher amour, I beg of you please endure my taking a brief detour with somebody new. It's just that when in Rome, I do as the Romans do. And then from Italy, I lie to you prettily. Don't think of me bitterly, you know that I'm true. Except now and then in Rome, I get that old yen in Rome. Well, naturally, when in Rome, I do as the Romans do. Admittedly, I lie to you prettily. Don't think of me bitterly, and know that I'm true. Said now and then in Rome, I get that old yen in Rome. Well, naturally, when in Rome, I do pass the Romans. Disregard the signs and the omens. When in Rome, I do pass the Romans too. When I'm in Rome and I don't come home, I just do as the Romans do. Was that as fun for me as it was for you? I mean, was that as fun for you as it was for me? That's not the way to ask the question. Sorry, never mind. Okay. That is the confident way. Yeah, that's confidence. That's confidence. Oh my gosh, I love that tune. Thank you for doing that. They were very kind, and I made up a set list, and nobody vetoed anything, right? Pretty good. So, all right. Next tune I'd like to do is one of my favorite Antonio Carlos Jobim tunes called Desafinado, which a lot of people know as Off Key, and it was Antonio Carlos Jobim's response to critics of the bossa nova, which I personally don't understand because I would turn everything into a bossa nova if allowed. I'd do it in my home, in the privacy of my living room. I just love that genre so much. But when it came out, some people were kind of like, oh, it's kind of weird, it's kind of, they just didn't like it. So in the English words, a lot of it is saying, you know, you might think I'm singing off key, but you should just love me for my true heart and the fact that I just love music and love life. So I think that's a good way to sort of live. Just do what you're going to do. I mean, know when to criticize yourself in a way to say, oh, don't do that again. But other than that, just do what you're going to do and just be you. You do you. All right, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Se você disser que eu desafio o amor, saiba que está me provocar imensa dor. Sou privilegiados, tenho ouvido igual ao seu. Eu faço apenas o que Deus me deu. Se você insistir em classificar meu comportamento diante musical, eu mesmo mentindo devo argumentar que isto é bossa nova, que isto é muito natural. O que você não sabe nem sequer pressente é que os desafinados também têm coração. Fotografa você na minha Rolleiflex, revela-se sua enorme ingratidão. Só não poderá falar assim do meu amor. Ele é o maior que você pode encontrar. Você com a sua música esqueceu o principal. É que no peito dos desafinados, no fundo do peito pode calado. É que no peito dos desafinados também bate um coração. você disse que eu desafio o amor. Sabe que está me provocar nessa dor. Sou privilegiados, tenho ouvido igual ao seu. Eu posso apenas o que Deus me deu. Se você insiste em classificar meu comportamento diante música, é mesmo mentindo, devo argumentar que isto é bossa nova, que isto é muito natural. O que você não sabe nem sequer pressente é que hoje as avenadas também têm coração. Fotografei você na minha Rolleiflex e valorize a sua enorme gratidão. Só não poderá falar assim do meu amor. Ele é o maior que você pode encontrar, viu? Você com a sua música esqueceu o principal. É que no peito dos desafinados, no fundo do peito bate calado. É que no peito dos desafinados também bate coração. Bate coração, bate coração, 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 coração. Yes. Also, thank you for doing. Yeah, I know. When you're performing in front of people, and this counts, even though it's just us. As soon as I counted it off, I thought, oh, this is going to go to clip. That was my fault.
Oh,
And beautiful job. Thank you, Tommy. Thank you.
thank you.
Do I owe you a drink after that? Right? Maybe. I owe you both a drink. It's never too early to just have a cocktail. It's cocktail hour right now. It's actually past cocktail hour.
Yeah.
If you were at a happy hour place, happy hour would be over by now. So you've already had a cocktail, and then you're having appetizers. So wherever you are, on your couch, chilling out. I hope you're having a good time, because we're certainly having a good time. All right, so this next tune that we're going to do is a Cole Porter favorite of mine. It was written in the late 40s. It's called Dream Dancing. And it's just about meeting people in your dreams and wanting to dream all the time because they're good dreams. I love a good dream, don't you? And you wake up in a good mood.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, yeah. But anyway, it's certainly always been a dream of mine to make music. And I have been playing piano since I was 5 years old. So it's been 20 years. I'm just kidding. I know. It took a minute. No, it's been longer than that. But I've always wanted to make music, and it was my goal in life to have music be part of my life. And so I'll speak for myself when I say I feel privileged to be making music for a living. And you guys would agree with me. You like making music for a living. It's really what we really love doing. So again, thank you so much for any donations that you can make towards this concert and this series. We really do appreciate it. Eventually, we'll be back in wonderful clubs and fancy, lovely venues with great lighting like this and also decorations. But until then, thank you for supporting this online series. And again, all the information is in the comments. You can do Venmo, PayPal, Zelle. Is Zelle on there? Zelle. I actually love Zelle. Credit card as well. So any of those four things, that's like what I would call the virtual tip jar, right? And actually sometimes these days at gigs, people will say, oh, I don't have cash, can I just Venmo you? And I actually had to move into the year 2020 and get Venmo because I didn't even know what it was. But it's pretty magical. You just like type it in, put that address, and there it is. I think the funniest tip I ever got, this is not an electronic tip, but I got a gentleman came up and he said, this is for you. And I said, oh, thank you so much, because I'm always grateful for when somebody shows appreciation for whatever I did. And it was a $2 bill. And I didn't know what to say, because I guess, again, I'm happy for whatever somebody wants to give is very nice. And I just looked at it, and I was like, thank you so much. And I kind of was like, oh, but is there one with a 0 on it, like 20? But anyway, I did save that $2 bill because they don't make a lot. But Again, thank you so much for any donations that you can make towards today's concert. We're much appreciative. So back to our dream of making music. This is dream dancing. When shades enfold the sunsets gold and stars are bright above again, but I smile, sweetheart, for then I know I can start to live again, to love again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. When day is gone and night comes on, until the dawn, what do? I clasp your hand and wander through slumberland, dream dancing with you. We dance between a sky serene and fields of green sparkling with dew. It's joy sublime whenever I spend my time dream dancing with you. Oh, dream dancing, oh, what a lucky windfall, clutching you, touching you all the night through. So say you'll love me, dear, then let me make my career dream dancing to paradise prancing, dream dancing with you. When day is gone and night comes on, until the dawn, what do? I clasp your hand and wander through slumberland, dream dancing with you. We dance between a sky serene and watching you, touching you all the night through. So say you love me, dear, then let me make my career. Dream dancing to paradise prancing. Dream dancing, dream dancing, dream dancing to paradise prancing. Oh, dream dancing with you. Love that one. Thank you, guys. I'd like to bring one of my favorite ballads. This is called A Time for Love. And I was thinking about it the other day. Speaking of music and making a living, making music and all those sorts of things. And I thought about it. And most of the time, I go to work or do virtual things like this or teaching, and I'm basically singing songs about love. Happy love, sad love, mediocre love, disappointed love, all kinds of ecstatic love. And I really actually just really love it. I know that's a lot of love in all those sentences, but I actually really enjoy it. Like sometimes I listen to contemporary music these days, and they're very, very chatty. Of course, I'm kind of chatty right now, but in those tunes, they're that way. But sometimes these jazz standards, they have just a very few words, but there's so much meaning to them. And A Time for Love is just one of my favorites. So I hope wherever you all are, you're feeling love, and just know that we are sending our love of music to you. A time for summer skies, for hummingbirds and butterflies, whose tender words will harmonize with love. A time for climbing hills, for leaning out of windowsills, admiring the daffodils above. A time for holding hands together, a time for rainbow colored weather, a time for make-believe that we've been dreaming of. As time goes drifting by, the willow bends, and so do I. But oh, my friends, whatever skies above, I've known a time for spring, a time for fall, but most of all, a time for love. time for holding hands together, a time for rainbow-colored weather, a time for make-believe that we've been dreaming of. As time goes drifting by, the willow bends, and so do I. But oh, my friends, whatever skies above, I've known a time for spring, a time for fall, but most of all, a time for beautiful. I wish I could play a solo like that. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. I want to give you a blue ribbon and like a rainbow sherbet or something. That was so pretty. Oh my gosh, you're so sensitive. Both of you. Does that come with years of experience? Yes. Yeah, yes, and years of training. But honestly, really, that was beautiful. Thank you guys so much. I endeavor to play as well.
So you got to tell them why you're singing this verse, because I made you.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let me pull it up. So, I think the last time we did this was the Alex? Yeah, it was the Alex. And Chris said, oh my gosh, there's a verse to Nobody Else But Me that you should do. And so he sent me actually a recording of Kristen Chenoweth doing it. So that's the bar's a little high, Chris, to, you know. Is she shorter than I? Is she really? I'm 4'11", so that's, well, I'm 5'4" right now with my heels. But anyway, he sent me this recording. I was like, all right, I'll do it. But this is a great tune about saying, I'm just happy being myself. So I hope you all feel the same way, because you're all wonderful people for coming tonight and supporting us. We are very, very glad you're here. I was a shy, demure type, inhibited, insecure type of maid. I stayed within my little shell till a certain cutie told me I was swell. Now I'm smug and snooty, confident as hell. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I want to be no one but me. I am in love with a lover who likes me the way I am. I have my faults, he likes my faults. I may not be bright, he's not very bright, but he thinks I'm grand. That's grand for me. He may be wrong, but if we get along, what do we care, say we? When he holds me close, close as we can be, I tell the lad that I'm grateful and I'm glad that I'm nobody else but me. faults. He likes my faults. I may not be bright, he may not be bright, but he thinks I'm grand. That's grand for me. He may be wrong, but if we get along, what do we care? Say we. When he holds me close, close as we can be, I tell the lad that I'm grateful and I'm glad that I'm nobody else but me. I tell the lad that I'm grateful and I'm glad that I'm nobody else but me. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, that's so fast. All those changes with all that fast stuff. Ooh.
So we're gonna skip Small Hotel.
Okay, okay. So go to,
So we're good. So we're good on the next one.
which is Rainbow? Okay. Great. Let me just pull this up. Mama darling, I need this. So, on our gigs, a lot of times, I always ask the audience to give me 3 choices whenever they make requests. So the first request, if it's Hotel California, I can gently decline and say, oh, you know what, how about you have 2 more? So I say, please just give me 3, and then I'll have a chance to get at least 1. I think, I'm just curious, let's just take a moment. What is the weirdest request you've ever gotten? Weirdest. I think the weirdest was, it was Back in Black, maybe? And I'm just not into pop music that much. I like it, and I can appreciate it, but I was like, Back in Black? Isn't that AC/DC, right?
All the kids are listening to that nowadays.
I know, and then somebody else said, no, the Amy Winehouse tune, is that Back to Black? I don't know. Either way, I don't know either one, so I would hope that third person would give me that third choice. So I was like, oh, but you really want some Sinatra, right? Okay, come fly with me. It's really close to Back in Black. It's in the same vein.
Yes.
So anyway, this was a request from Brett, who is an amazing person in our circle. And I don't sing this song, but I'm glad to, because it reminds me of my childhood a lot, right? Didn't Kermit the Frog sing it? He did. It's so beautiful. All right, this is Rainbow Connection. Why are there so many songs about rainbows? And what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions, and rainbows have nothing to hide. So we've been told, and some choose to believe it. I know they're wrong, wait and see. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Who said that every wish be heard and be answered when wished on a morning star? Somebody thought of that, and someone believed it. Look what it's done so far. What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing? And what do we think we might see? Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. we know that it's probably magic. Have you been half asleep and have you heard voices? I heard them calling my name. Is this the sweet sound that calls the young sailors? The voice might be one and the same. I've heard it too many times to ignore it. It's something that I am supposed to be. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. The lovers, the dreamers, and me. Oh, that was good. That was our maiden voyage. Isn't there a song called Maiden Voyage? No, we're not doing that though. Okay, so
Speaking of
voyages. I'm about to take you. Okay, I was about to quote a '90s tune right now, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. You'd know what it was if I did it. I'm not going to do it. Okay. Fantastic Voyage. Do you remember that one? Was that Coolio? I don't remember. It was hip hop and it was really fun at the time. But and I think Weird Al actually did. Sorry, he did a parody of that. Weird Al actually is hilarious. I don't know. Maybe some of you young folks don't know who he is, but he's hilarious and he plays great accordion. I actually had I don't know. It's not like a quarter life crisis because I'm older, but I had a summer where I bought an accordion because I didn't know what I was doing with my life. So that's what I bought. And I spent every last dime. I had no money that summer. I just wasn't working that much. And it's actually really hard to play. It's super heavy. But if you hear somebody that really knows how to play it, it's unbelievable. And Weird Al is definitely one of those people. But back to our voyage. We're going into the voyage of D flat, which is a lot of flats for pianists. Well, for anyone, but especially pianists. I mean, I don't like playing it. I mean, I do like playing it. I think it's better than D sharp, C sharp though.
Yes.
C sharp's way worse. Anyway, here's a holiday tune that I really like, and it's called Sleigh Ride. Have you guys been on a sleigh ride before? Anyone? I haven't. I just remember my old sleigh going down a hill, but nobody's ever...
That's a sled.
That's a sled.
Yeah. I think sleds have to be like horse-drawn.
Yeah, I think you have to have a horse. Yeah. Okay, never mind. None of us have been on a sleigh ride, but we're getting on one right now. So anyway, it's one of my favorite tunes. Again, thank you so much for listening to us and taking part in this evening. I just wanted to mention real quick, for folk, if you have friends that might, now we've been through this whole awesome concert and you've hopefully enjoyed yourself, you can watch this any time. So if you have friends that couldn't be here tonight, you can let them know that they can go to the link and they can make a donation, contribute whatever they're willing and able, and they can see it whenever they want to. So do spread the word, because Sleigh Ride is super fun. I hope I remember all of it. If I don't, can you call it out? No, the words aren't in there, are they? Okay.
Donner and Blitzen and...
That's Rudolph, though. That's a different song. But that's good that you know that, so. Okay. Is that me?
That's you.
Okay. Sorry. What? We're gonna take you on a sleigh ride tonight. Come on, let's go. We'll have some fun out in the snow. Join in, you'll see how fun it can be on a cool sleigh ride. Just hear those sleigh bells jingling, ring, ting, tingling too. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Outside the snow is falling, our friends are calling you. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, let's go. Let's look at the show. We're riding in a wonderland of snow. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, it's grand, just holding your hand. We're gliding along with the song of a wintry fairyland. Our cheeks are nice and rosy and comfy cozy are we. We're snuggled up together like two birds of a feather would be. Let's take that road before us and sing a chorus or two. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. There's a birthday party at the home of Farmer Gray. It'll be the perfect ending of a perfect day. We'll be singing the songs we love to sing without a single stop at the fireplace as we watch the chestnuts pop. Pop, pop, pop. There's a happy feeling nothing in the world can buy as we pass around the coffee and the pumpkin pie. It'll nearly be like a picture print by Courier and Ives. These wonderful things are the things we remember all through our lives. Just hear those sleigh bells jingling, ring, ting, tingling too. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Outside the snow is falling and friends are calling you. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, let's go, let's look at the show. We're riding in a wonderland of snow. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, it's grand, just holding your hand. We're gliding along with the song of a wintry fairyland. Our cheeks are nice and rosy and comfy cozy are we. We're snuggled up together like two birds of a feather would be. Let's take that road before us and sing another chorus or two. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. We're gonna take you on a sleigh ride tonight. Come on, let's go. We'll have some fun out in the snow. Join in, you'll see how fun it can be on a cool sleigh ride. Woo, we made it!
You play that better than I do.
You're full of it. Oh my gosh, you're so full of it. Wrong, wrong. You play it way better than me. Guys, thank you for playing in D flat. I appreciate it. For those of you that sing or maybe don't sing, if you think about it, singers generally pick keys that feel good in their voices and feel good in their face, or at least that's what I tell my students. And one whole step can make all the difference, I think, or even a half step. I've had some times where I've been on gigs and people try to trick me and they play a different key, but I know it's not that key. I always know. It's in my brain. I do know. All right, so we do...
Yeah, you do this as a ballad, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Or we can boss it, whatever you want.
Let's do it as a ballad. And
Okay.
We're just going to do not this intro.
Oh, I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy looking.
Sorry. I don't like. It's a lot of black on there.
It's a whole lot of pointlessness.
Unnecessary, perhaps.
Yes.
So here's one of my favorite holiday ballads. We celebrate Christmas in our house, and this is one of my absolute favorites. And I hope that during the holiday season, you're safe and healthy, and just feel love and warmth wherever you are, whatever you're doing.
We're just going to play the tune, Tommy.
Just one time, or
Strategic decision.
okay.
Am I looking at this?
No.
So just you and I?
Oh, no. We're
no.
not going to play. We're just not going to use the chart.
Oh, no chart. Okay. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are, fresh in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are so dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years we all will be together, if the fates allow. Hang a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now. Here we are, us in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are so dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years we all will be together, if the fates allow. Hang a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now.
All right, through the magic of television, we are doing a little bit of a different setup for our final tune. Thank you all so much again for joining us here at Blue House Live. If you haven't checked out any of the concerts on this series, they have music practically every night of the week, so you really should check out their schedule. Big thanks to Tommy Cecil, Sara Jones. My name is Chris Grasso. Please any contributions you're able to make to support the music and the studio would be greatly appreciated. And I learned a trick many years ago from Marty Now, actually, on a gig at the One Step Down. He called me up to sit in as on the last song of the set, which I later discovered is sort of a safety mechanism, just in case the person who's sitting in is terrible. The set's going to end anyway. So we're kind of using that as a guide for this as well, because we have a really lame guest artist joining.
You're so full of it.
I know.
Can we tell them about the trades real quick?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
All right. I love to do trades with people. So basically, there's no money exchanged at all, but you exchange services. So on, what is it, Mondays? No.
Fridays.
Fridays now. Yeah, Fridays. Chris and I get together for an hour, and we trade services where he teaches me piano, and I teach him some voice stuff. And so this is the fruits of our labor, right? You're like, okay, no.
Something like that.
Something
yeah.
like that. But anyway, I've always said, Chris, you have such a nice voice. Like, sing a couple. Like, just do a couple. And he's like, oh, I don't want to. But I was like, no. For this, let's really do it. It'll be a lot of fun. And we chose this one, A, because it's a cool song. And also, I think Chris is marvelous. I think you're marvelous. Tommy, I think you're marvelous. I'm not just saying this because we're filming it and everything. I'm saying it because I have such deep, professional respect for you as great musicians and as people. And I'm so glad that we're here today. And thank you all for coming today. I hope you've had as much fun as we've had.
Thank you, Sarah. 1, 2, last 8. You're just too marvelous for words, like glorious, glamorous, and that old standby amorous.
It's all too wonderful, I'll never find the word that say enough, tell enough. I mean, they just aren't swell enough.
You're much too much, and just too very, very to ever be in Webster's dictionary.
And so I'm borrowing a love song from the bird to tell you that you're marvelous, too marvelous for words. You're just too marvelous for words, like glorious, glamorous, and that old standby amorous.
It's all too wonderful, I'll never find the words that say enough, tell enough. I mean, they're just not swell enough.
Chris, you're much too much, and just too very, very to ever be in Webster's dictionary.
And so I'm borrowing a love song from the birds to tell you that you're marvelous.
Tell you that you're marvelous.
Tell you that you're marvelous, too marvelous for words. All right, and now you can tune out because we're done. Thank